Leonard, are you fucking kidding me, man? Jesus Christ.
I don't know where the stink's coming from.
You don't know where the stink's coming from? Probably from all the shit everywhere, you fucking... Holy fuck. I think this place is worse than Jason. Leonard, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking this shit in there. Oh my god.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Mother, log off your gambling site and vacate the living room.
Fuck you, bish, I gots to gamble.
I need to do my Godot-centered internet show.
But nobody watches your gay little internet show.
Mother, you leave me no choice. Nobody messes with my gay little internet show.
Alright, yeah, I guess we're back. Doing more dumb shit. Alright. Damn. Yeah, I woke up early today. I gotta go help my brother fuck with his car. The windshield wipers are all messed up, and he thinks he blew a fuse because he installed the windshield wipers incorrectly. So I have to roll over there in like 2 or 3 hours and then go put the I guess I'm gonna fucking be starting up the car and flipping with the windshield wipers while he adjusts it or some shit. That'll be fun. But for now we have Puffers here, we got our lizard. We were working on the tongue last night so we could go and lick up all the flies and be the lord of the flies. But we were running into some issues. And I think for right now, what I'm going to do is just work on maybe like the very end of the tongue. How's it going, Bob the Darkest Fairy and Freak Show, Jimmy, Jimmy's Crackhead Dungeon? How are you guys? Damn, I'm tired. Alright, let me get some music going. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna just start working on the tongue. Minus, I'm gonna work on like the end part that's actually gonna grab stuff and bring it back. So let's do this. Let's just make a mesh instance. We're gonna call this fly. And yeah, we're gonna move it out. Eventually we'll replace this with like Hassan Piker or whatever, but this will be just our regular fly. So that's our view. Let me just put this as a capsule shape. So I need to make this camera go further out. Less than that, and then bring it this way. Probably about there. That looks pretty good to me. Cool. So my idea was to, I guess, rotate the head. We have the head armature here, so we could write a script in the idle. Yeah. So I guess we'll do this. I'm just gonna write a function in here called idle. I like to separate it out. I just don't like having a whole bunch of shit in here. I like having like one little function in here. So we'll go to idle. And then I've seen people even like move these to different scripts. So you have like a different script for each state, and then you put all the like code in there, which I could do, but I don't think it's necessary for this project. But I think on bigger projects, that actually probably is the way to go. And we're gonna pass in delta, just because I think we're gonna need it. Maybe. I don't know. If we need it, we should pass it in. But I'm thinking we could either do an animation player, or I'm just thinking about doing a tween to move the head back and forth. I think that's what we should do, is onReady var, should we make a tween head? Or should I just do an animation player? I might just add an animation player. Let's just try that. If I just add one. I mean, the logic will be simpler to follow. And I'm going to call this head swiveler. And we'll just do a new swivel. I have no idea whether it's going to work or not. It might fuck up the other animations, but we'll give it a shot. I'm just going to put if the previous state is not equal to the current state, then we will do what? Then we will play that animation. Head swivel anim dot play swivel. There we go. And let's just add that in. This is why I didn't put any movement on that bone in Blender that holds his head like this. So we should be able to move this. Let's just... How far do I want this? Probably like that. As far as we can go over that side. I mean, we could go like all the way to... yeah, how far does it swing in the gold miner game? Come on, reel it up, you fucking loser. Swings pretty far. Yeah, but not 90. So probably about negative 80, right? Negative 80. Probably less than that. Negative 70. I think that's good. I think it should go from negative 70 probably to 70 over there. So let's do that. We'll go here. Add a well, I think we can just... If I click on the puffers, can I just... here we go. 70. We'll keyframe it. Whoops. Oh, you fucker, get out of here. And then we'll go over here and say negative 70. And we'll keyframe that. Cool. And I guess we could just make it 2 seconds and then whoops, we'll duplicate the key so it swings back and forth, and then we can loop this. So that's pretty fast. What if we do like 4 seconds? We put that there. Let's just run it. Oh, it's not on autoplay. We also need a light source. Good job, Artlist. You made it through one whole fucking song. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that I have 22 songs in the fucking playlist and you make it through the first one. Wow. Thank you. Alright, what what was I doing before I fucking spurred out on Artlist for the millionth time? We need a light. Directional light 3D. And we gotta spin it so that it's baking our poor puffers to death. Shartlist. What have you stumbled upon? We're making a Puffers video game. That's King Cobra JFS's lizard. We're trying to keep him alive by helping him eat bugs. So let's just run this and see what it looks like. Oh, that's right. I forgot to put the animation on autoplay. There we go. Cool. So that's kind of like the gold miner game. If we look at it, you know, it's similar. Now we just need to, oh, let me pause that. Oh, no, I'm trying to open up another fucking, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. So what I want to do now, my idea was to have, I was thinking, I could put a path and like a path follow. You love King Cobra? We all love King Cobra. We all love Josh here. Yeah, so, well, you know, we had the whole Puff saga, so we're making Puff. It's for a game jam, but yeah, we're gonna have stuff that he has to eat. We gotta keep Puff alive because, you know, we had the overhead light blasting on him so fucking hard. So we're trying to keep him alive by giving him crickets to eat. And eventually make his escape. The game will be helping Puff escape. So yeah, that's for the Roach-Ware game jam. And alright, so I'm gonna add a path and a path follow. I think that's gonna be cool. path and path follow 3D. And if I make the path, let me return the head back to normal. I might have to make another animation. Animation, new, we're just gonna call this rest or whatever. And I'll go to armature, transform. Oh, we need the head. We're gonna, whoops. Reset that and just keyframe it here. And I'm just gonna duplicate that key. Oh yeah, well he's gonna have, he's gonna be looking out for like, I was gonna have like the drops of mead and like cigarette butts and like little pieces of weed that will actually like hurt him. So if you get the flies, it heals him. But if you get like, you know, Josh's cigarette butts or like the pieces of pipe tobacco or just like bits of food, I'm gonna have like Josh leaning over the cage and whatnot. I think that'd be good. So yeah, we'll have like cigarette butts and like little drops of mead falling. And maybe Miss Green will make an appearance if he wasn't, she was tied to that wand so cruelly. Oh. All right. Yeah. Heat lamp. Yeah, we need a heat lamp. Alright, so the path 3D. Let's go ahead and make the curve for this. I'm just going to extend it straight out from Puff's head. And I think, whatever, that should be fine. I guess we go to add points. So, can we just add a point there? Nice. And I just want to basically go straight out. Why not? We'll just keep going. I guess we'll go like out to like here is probably about as far as we go. And here's our path follow. So I could put a, we're just gonna put a mesh instance on here. Probably a sphere mesh. And then, so my idea is with the path follow, we can do the progress here, and that'll move it like further down. And then whenever we hit it, we'll just bring it back. And then I'll have to come up with some type of shader thing for the actual tongue. But the end of the tongue is just going to be a ball like this, and we'll just make it pink or you know, flesh colored or whatever. Probably more like a red. I haven't seen a frog's tongue. I used to watch, those videos used to be big, frogs eating shit on YouTube. Alright, 0.125 possibly, not too much. We got 0.25 and 0.5, 0.5. There we go. And I'm gonna say tongue end. Tongue end. And we're gonna add an area. And then we're going to add a collision shape to that area. And we're just going to make it the same shape as the sphere. Just maybe a little bit bigger so the player has a little bit more leeway. And I'm going to call this tongue collision. And yeah, we have this fly. Oh shit. I don't want to do that. So let me get out of this. And if I swivel the head, does that move the path with it? It should, right? There we go. Yeah, that's nice. So there we go. It moves the head with it. I think we might have to change the interpolation type to continuous. Or maybe cubic. That looks a little bit better. It's more swingy. What about nearest? No chance. Yeah, I think cubic is the best. That's a lot better. We also need to slow it down. I think it needs to be like maybe 5 seconds. And then maybe 2.5, somewhere in there. That looks better. You know what's funny? Is I was watching Chris Chan videos the other day, and his parents' names are Bob and Barbara, and like they're like the most boomer people you've ever met. And then I have my grandparents' names were the like exact same, Bob and Barbara, and like they're the exact same type of boomers. And I'm like, damn, we're like, they got so lucky they were never cursed with the Chris Chan, because they would have handled it the exact same way. Luckily, they had like successful children. That's so brutal. I was just thinking about that. All right, so we got this the tongue swinging collision shape, and when we hit this guy, we're gonna put a collision shape on him too. So area and a collision shape, collision shape, and it's just gonna be whatever, a sphere. We should probably just make it match the capsule. And we'll say enemy collision, enemy area. And I guess we'll put a script on the fly for right now. Let's just make a new enemy script. Whatever. We're saving everything in the same folder. Enemy. Create. So, extend mesh instance 3D. Awesome. How did you learn all this? I just kept messing around with Godot. I've been at this for like maybe like 7 years now with Godot, but and then I did Python before that. So yeah, I just kept on, like, I would look up one video and learn how to do something, and then look up something else, and then ChatGPT I think sped me up a whole bunch once that was, like, you know, commercially available. It would be a spine extending. It would be funnier if the neck elongates. I could do that. It would be funny. But it would lose all the realism. I mean, look at how real our that would look so fucking creepy. Yeah, I mean, we could just basically take this and put it where the ball would be, and maybe we'll do that as an Easter egg or some shit. But for now, I just gotta finish this up. So when we hit this guy, we gotta do what? I guess we should probably put the script. There's really no reason to put a script on there if we don't have to, so let's just put it on puffers. So when we tongue collision node area entered connect, we connect that to puffers, and we'll say if area dot is in group enemy, then we will say retract. Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll have a func retract. Actually, we should probably make that into a state. Retract. 1 in 100 chance the neck get lanky, yeah. Yeah. 1 in 100 chance you get some fucking nightmare fuel. Okay, so let's just put that in. So we have the hurt state for when he eats the cigarette butts. It was so funny when Josh talks about sniping the cigarette butts, going around and picking up all the stuff off the sidewalk. That makes me laugh so fucking hard. And he's like, it's pipe tobacco. And it's like, no, those are cigarettes that you've jammed into a baggie that you found on the ground, Cobra. It's not pipe tobacco. It doesn't become pipe tobacco because you put it in the fucking pipe. Have I found Godot limiting at all? Yeah, there were some things. I mean, I guess it's better now, but like back in the day, where did I find those assets? I actually made them The teeth I got from Make Human, so I just exported like these teeth from Make Human, and same with the eyes. But the lizard asset, I just made that in Blender. I just had a picture and we kind of like roughly mapped it to it. It only looks good from far away. It's pretty shitty close up. But yeah, I think he's a very friendly fellow. So, we're gonna have to switch states here. So we'll say current state, next state equals retract. States are enum dot retract, and then we'll have this function, and we'll say we basically want to move. Damn, what's a good way to do this? I have to move our tongue back. So our tongue is based off of this progress ratio. But I want to move it back slowly, like not all the way at once. So what would be like... I guess I could do a tween, but tweens kind of suck. Yeah, let's do a tween, whatever. It'll be fine. Let's just go get tree dot create tween, and I think we have to do this, right? Var, I'm gonna call it use tween. Actually, we'll call it retract. Create tween, and what does this do again? Creates and returns, okay. And then let's go here. Cool. Tween property. Nice. So this is what I want. Yeah. Who, this guy? Yeah, dude. He's having a good time, man. You gotta get him some M&Ms. That's the guy who pushes the fucking shopping carts at the Costco. No, that's so brutal. Retract tween. And what do we want? We want the path follow. Path follow 3D. What is that software? This is Make Human Community. Hold on, can you see the... Yeah, so this is actually like a free thing. You can just go and get this. I think if you just Google Make Human, you can go and download this, and it has like all of these, like, you can make models and get geometries and shit. It's pretty good. It's a great thing. It's like, makes prototyping shit way faster. So instead of modulate, we want the progress ratio. Progress ration, and we want it to go to 0. And then we can say retract. Oh, we only have to say like start. And then do they delete themselves after they're done now? Is that how they work? I can't remember. Animation player for animations where you don't know the final value in advance. Okay. Manually the sequence and then shrink to free the sprites. Cool. Yeah. So we're gonna have to have one called func shoot tongue. And it's basically gonna be the same thing, except it's going the other direction. And we're gonna call this shoot tween. And this is running 60 frames a second, so we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to do this. If the current state is not equal to the previous state, meaning that we just entered the state, then we can do all this stuff. So that way we don't make 60 tweens every second, dude. Cool. Perfect. Yeah, I think I want to switch these around, right? Yeah, I think I do. I don't know if it matters, but it makes me feel better. And they're all idle right now, so we gotta put this one... There we go. So we should be in the idle. We're gonna play the swivel animation, and then we're gonna have something here. We're gonna have to say if input dot is action just pressed, and we'll say shoot. And we're gonna have to make that. I don't have that input yet. Then we'll say next state equals states dot shoot. Do we add that? I don't think we did. Shoot. Cool. Next state equals states dot shoot. Cool. So that'll move us there, and then I'm gonna shorten this to shoot. And we're gonna add that in. There we go. And let's change this. Cool. And we might even get rid of the hurt. We might just play the animation and not even have a state for the hurt, because it would make no sense if we're like shooting. Well, we should never be shooting and getting hurt at the same time, because we gotta wait to bring it back. Okay, so let's go ahead and make that action as well. We'll go to project settings, input map, and in the actual gold miner game, you use the down arrow key to shoot the thing. So I'm gonna say shoot, and we're gonna use the down arrow. Whoops. Down arrow, there we go. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what you used. Cool, so that should move us into the shoot state. The shoot state is going to create a tween on the progress ratio. And I guess what should we... I'm just trying to think, should I be deleting these tweens every time I leave this state, or are they gonna like handle themselves? I don't think they do, right? So we could do like a callback on it, like shoot tween dot wasn't it callback? Tween callback, and then how does that work? Creates and appends a callback tweener. This method can be used to call an arbitrary method or an object. Okay. Let me ask ChatGPT. I want to see what he says. I'm just interested. Do I need to queue, how do you spell that word? Queue free my tweens after use in Godot 4.4? I'm entering a state and creating a tween every time. Should I not be doing that? Let's see what you say. Okay, yeah, so I should be cleaning these up. Set finish callback. Cool. Yeah, okay, so I can just do that. Let's try that. Can I just pass in a function? That'd be cool. Func. Do we have to name it? Man, what is the shorthand for that? I've seen it done, but only in ChatGPT. I guess we'll try this. I guess you can just put an unnamed function in there. Kind of like JavaScript. Possibly. Shoot. Yeah, cool. Unnamed function, so that'll be called once that's done. Nice. I like that. We'll do the same here with the retract. Whoops. Retract. Tween. And we gotta do it down here too. You fucking piece of shit. There we go. Let's see if that works. We don't have something to call the retract though, so and then we also have to find a way to cancel this. This tween will need to be canceled if we hit a bug. All right, let me ask that because I'm not sure on that either. What if I need to interrupt the tween and remove it? How it be done? How it be done? Okay. Tween property. If you manually created the tween node, hold on here. Oh, tween.kill. Cool. So, a scene tree tween, which you can interrupt like this. Damn, so does that mean I'm gonna have to make those global? I wonder if I should make this like a global on ready, and then that way I don't have to, we can just interrupt it and not have to create it every single time. Is that more efficient? If I just do this. And then we can call it anywhere, and instead of, I don't think I have to do this anymore. We'll just play it, and, cool, we'll see. Hold on, I might have to answer that in a second. Shoot tween property. So I have a few questions in my head. What I'm trying to think is, we're gonna press the button, we're gonna shoot this thing, the tween's gonna play, and all right, then it's gonna go to the end. We're gonna need something in this. So we do need some type of callback, and the callback is going to be Let's go ahead and just say states. Current next state equals states dot retract. So this means we're at the end, we didn't hit anything, and we have to retract. And then, of course, if we hit something, we're going to be in here. And we're going to have to hold off on that. We're going to have to kill our tween. So we're going to say shoot tween.kill, I guess. And then, actually, we can do this now. And then we're going to have to do the same thing up here. We're going to have to make this an on ready so we have global access to it. On ready var. Cool. And so now we should be good to go. And instead of queue freeing, what are we going to do? I think we can just have no callback. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh no, I'm pressing a button but nothing's happening. Debugger 8. Started with no tweeners. Tween is invalid. Shit. Created or started outside the scene tree. Maybe I can't use on ready. What do we use vars? What is that gonna do? Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. I just wanted to see. Alright. What do you have to say for yourself, Chat GPT? Oh shit, wrong thing. I'm using on readies. Is it I'm using on ready. It's saying my tween don't exist. I think they not be loading yet. What you think? The node is an instance when it's gonna say your tween doesn't exist because it literally don't. Okay. Fixes. What do we do here? Okay. Cool. Oh, so instance the tween. Okay, that makes sense. So we'll do this, but we just won't declare it yet. And then on the first tick, we'll say if retract tween, if it exists, then if it does not exist, if it equals null. I'm going to set it equal to null here. And then in here, we'll put the actual value to it. There we go. So if it equals null, then we'll give it a value and we'll go ahead and retract it. And if it doesn't equal null, then we already have it and we can just go ahead and tween it and play it. I think that'll do. Cool. Let's go ahead and do that up here too. So if shoot tween is not equal to null, actually if it is equal to null, then let's go ahead and give it a value. And we'll take this and Control X and actually we could just copy the whole thing. And this equals null. Nice. I think that's going to go really well. Let's try that. Yeah. So it went the wrong way. Let's try that again. Oh, we should probably put it at 0. Let's go to path follow. We'll bring it back to 0. And let's actually do some print statements so we know what the hell is going on. Nice. So in the idle, we're swiveling, we're shooting. Let's just print. We are shooting. Progress ratio. Is there a reason I can't use control? What's going on here? Alright, whatever. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, okay. So when we retract, we're going to 0, and when we shoot out, we got to go to 1. There we go. I think that's the difference. Let's give it a shot. We only were able to shoot 1 time. So, let me go print. We are retracting. After we finish this, we should do something. After we retract, we need to go back to, instead of getting rid of ourselves, we need to go to the idle state. So we'll say next state equals states dot idle. And that should allow us to shoot again. So let's try that. We shoot. It comes back. We are shooting. We got an error though. What is that error? Either finished or created outside scene tree. Oh, so it's either finished. Let me ask ChatGPT one more thing. So, if I am using global tweens and not deleting them, I get this error. Thoughts? And let's just copy that fucking error. I want to see what it says. Your tween is dead. Either you killed it or it finished or you're trying to reuse it. Oh. What can cause this to reuse a tween after you finish it? They made it script only. It's not a node anymore, so... yeah, so instead of... This is basically what I have. We're making it null. So I basically just need to add this in and then that as well. So I need to create it if we... if tween and tween is running. So we basically need to check if it exists and then kill it. And then restart it. I don't know. It seems like a really stupid, unnecessary way to go. It's like tweens used to be really useful, and now it's like just a pain in the ass to use them, I feel like. Just the whole, like, the infrastructure behind them where it's like, oh, it finished, but now it's like in this weird limbo state. So we have to so we basically are going to check for the presence of it. We're going to say if it's not equal to null, and if it is running, then we have to kill it. So, and shoot tween dot is running. Right? What was the... Oh. So if shoot tween is null and it is running, then we want to kill it, and we're going to create it regardless now. So we're going to say shoot tween dot kill, and so yeah, we basically altered the deal. We'll get rid of that, and we're gonna do this here. Let's see, is that going to work? So if it is not equal to null and it is running, I feel like this is going to cause an error because it's going to be like it's not equal to null, or it's gonna run here and be like, well, I can't check it because it's equal to null. It's 100% going to do that and flip the fuck out, but we're going to see. And let's just hide this for now. Let's just print pass. Well, it should never hit this because we don't have any groups anyway, so let's see what happens. We are shooting. We are retracting. We are shooting. We are retracting. Cool. We need to pause the animation when we shoot, though, because it shouldn't be doing that. And yeah, we can't press the button in the other state, so we have to wait till we get back to shoot again, which is pretty cool. So I can't believe that worked. I'm actually pretty surprised. I was 100% thinking it was going to error right here because it was going to be like it is null and it doesn't have anything to check on is running, so it'll be like error. But I guess not. Yeah, so what we need to do now, I think I'm going to, oh, we need to pause that animation. So let's come here, and when we shoot, we want to say pause. There we go. And then when we go back, well, it should play automatically when we go to idle. So let's try that now. There we go. Nice, dude. I like that. So that's not bad. We have the, you know, where it should be. And we can always make the head go out there. We just swap out the mesh. So we might hide that when it goes back into his mouth or make it smaller or something. But for right now, that's going to be very visually helpful to see where we're aiming at. Cool. So yeah, I think I'm going to take a quick break. I just got to answer a text message and some other shit. Where's my art list music? We're gonna go to the indie playlist. Hell yeah. There'll be good shit here. We have 6 songs on here. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this up on the screen for a second. And we'll put it just like this. So we get a nice view of puffers. And yeah, I will be right back. Where's my BRB? Alright, I'm back. Yeah. Cool. So we have that going on. Let's get one of the flies working. I have like maybe another 30 minutes and then I gotta go head to my brother's house and help him out with his car. Let me turn that down a little bit. Nice. So let's we have the tongue end. Let's go up top, and so we have this collision shape. We just need to add him to the group enemy. Nice and cool. What's gonna happen when we touch him with our tongue? We're going to do this. I guess the shoot tween we're gonna kill. And then we're going to go into the retract state. I think that should do it, right? Now we have to actually hit it. I did hit it. There we go. Oh, dude, it works. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. My code actually fucking works. Exquisite. All right. Cool. I guess we need some UI now. We need like some temperature gauges and shit. I'm trying to think, how are we gonna do that? I guess. Let me look at the 3D. Where's our perspective? Where's our camera? We do have to make the. There we go. So we have this perspective. I wanted to have another puff camera active. View 3 viewports. Where's my puff cam? There we go. So I want to have one kind of like on this side of him, viewing him. And if we go to our 2D, we really don't have anything. I guess we should add some stuff there. We'll just add I guess a canvas layer first, right? And then we add a node. I'm gonna add a control, and I'm gonna make it the entire screen. And we'll just say overlay. I might have to make some puffer related things. I guess we could. Well, I mean, we could just do like this, like flies eaten. Let's just do a few labels for now. We'll say. I guess we'll do. Should it be health or like heat level? Because we're fighting against the lamp overhead. And I do have a lamp. I believe I do. Hold on, let me check something. I didn't make this, but I got it from. Let me copy this and we'll paste it. Create a new folder. We'll call this. I got this from Asset Haven. Let me see. I'll just bring them up. I don't think that's it. Maybe it's not. Texture Haven. Texture Haven. Here we go. Poly Haven. That's what it is. It was something Haven. But yeah, they have all these textures and they also have models. So there's like a lamp model. I think it's this one. So I'll probably use this one as the heat lamp source. I mean, I could make something, but it wouldn't look as good as that. And I already have that one downloaded, so I'll just, I have that in here. Open in File Manager, and then I paste. Give it a paste-a-roonie. Cool, let's just see how that looks. It's pretty small. So we'll go 3. Let me do this. Well, we won't really be able to see it on the overhead anyway. I guess we could if we put it like... just because of how our camera works, it's a like overhead projection view. So maybe we'll just add that for cutscenes or some shit. We really don't need it right now. I was just fucking around. But yeah, we should have something over here like flies, moisture level. That's what it should be. Yeah, we should have like a moisture level. Because that's what we're trying to accomplish, is him not drying out and dying. We're going to put it down here at the bottom. And I guess we'll have a time. Time over on the other side. For right now, it's really all we need. Not a timer. We need another label that is a label that displays times. Let's call this health, basically. And we're going to call this time left label. That's essentially the functions they serve. We're just kind of mapping that to the retardation of this project. So time left. Cool. And we gotta find some gothic lettering for King Cobra. Red Hot is having another summer jam soon. That's pretty cool. I haven't checked in on Red Hot for a while, but yeah, I definitely want to try them. Let me get some more coffee. Sorry, I gotta have at least 5 to 6 cups to start my fucking day. Dude, it's a real tragedy. I ran out of donuts this morning. That's the worst thing that could ever happen in the world. I get these, yo, these things are the fucking best. Entman's Donuts. I get one of these every fucking day, and I ran out today. So I'm dying over here. Okay. 3D. What am I trying to do? When we get the fly, we need the fly to die. It is time for him to die. It should actually be coming back with us, and so my idea was to do this. We're gonna say area dot owner. I guess we're gonna say, can we change ownership? How would I change ownership of a node? How do I change ownership of a node? I know there's like, do we just reparent it or some shit? At runtime, I have a mesh instance. I want to travel with another instance, with another node. So I want to parent it so they move together when told. What do you think about that? Reparent. Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was trying to figure out. Do I have to remove it and then add it? I guess I do. There's I didn't know if there was like a reparent. But didn't snap to a weird spot. Whatever. Let's just try that. I can remember that. Area, well, we don't really want the area, so what I'm going to do is area.get parent. So we're going to say var fly equals area.get parent, and then we'll say fly dot can't we say we have to get the world, right? We have to say our parent, so get get parents, which will get the world, and then we'll say remove child fly. I think that should work. And then we'll reparent it to ourselves, and we will have to reset its transform to our transform. So we'll say, where's our tongue collision? We need an actual reference to that. Where's our fucking, I guess it's tongue end. There we go. Tongue end. Dot add child, and we'll add the fly. We also need to say, that was that little part right here. Global transform equals global X form. Yeah. So we might just have to set that. Let's just see what happens without that. I think it's going to move to like the other side, but let's just see. I'm interested. Yeah, so we just have to reset that. Interesting. Cool. Let's do this. So we're gonna say fly dot global transform dot origin. Actually, I think we can just do global transform equals the tongue dot global transform dot origin dot global transform. Is that what they told me to do? Yeah, that seems right to me. Let's try that. Uh-oh. Transoform. Transoformers. More than meets the tard. Nice, so that works. Let's just stuck there now. What is the issue here? What do you not like? What the fuck? Can't add fly to tongue end, already has a parent. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to be deleting it basically once it gets back to normal. So we'll just add any children on the tongue end we're gonna get rid of. So when we retract let's see, where's that function? Right here. When we get back to idle, or we could do it here, we could just say can we move this down here and say for nodes in what is it? Let's get the tongue end. Tongue end dot get children. We're gonna say nodes dot queue free. Does that work? Can I do that? Or do I have to actually name this now? Damn, I really don't want to put this all on one line. Can I even do that? I'm interested. I doubt it, right? That would make no sense. Fine, we'll move it into a fucking function. We'll say reset resetter func. Resetter. And we'll just put a function right there, and then we'll call resetter right here, and we'll get rid of that, and we'll just move this stuff into here, and we'll make it a lot more readable. I think we can just do that, right? And then, so we're getting rid of everything that is a child of the tongue end. So technically we could catch multiple flies and they would be deleted. Let's take a look. Oh, we missed it. We missed it. I guess we missed it. What the hell? We're still in the group. Let's just take a look. Let me print resetter is resetting. Resetter, whatever. Nice. Why didn't this activate? Let's just print enemy hit. And cool. I guess it did work. Maybe I was just missing the collision shape. What is it saying? Get parent that remove child fly. I guess we could just check if it has. Can't we do that? Has child or whatever. Get parent dot has node fly. Get parent dot remove. So if get parent dot has node fly, then we do it, and then same here, but we check for the absence of it. So we'll say, oh, we can actually just disable the area collision. Yeah, and then we'll also, we should be disabling our collision for a second. So we'll say, actually we could do it to the fly too, but it would be more efficient to do it for ours. Tongue collision shape dot set disabled equals, actually we'll just say disabled. Disabled equals true. Nice. So now we just need to re-enable this when we go back into the idle state. We should probably re-enable it when we are shooting, actually. There we go. Whoops. Invalid assignment of property. Null instance. It's not a null instance. What are you talking about? Head armature. Resetter is resetting. Okay, this could be causing, it's getting rid of the child. I forgot that it was a child. So we'll say if nodes, we gotta check how do I check the type? How could I remove all nodes that aren't collision shapes on a node? What's the fastest way to do that shit? Yeah. Okay, so we can do this. Is collision shape 3D? That's what I want to check. So, yeah, collision shape 3D. If node is can we do not? Like, can we do like if not node? If node not is. So if it isn't a collision shape 3D, then we'll queue free it. So we'll still keep our collision shape. That should work. No, it didn't work. If node is, what is it, mesh instance 3D. Removing. Let's see. Well, that's going to be another issue, but okay. We're good now. And cannot convert one argument. So can't we just say get node path? Isn't there like a get path or something? Get path, get point. I thought there was like a get. Yeah, like a get path returns the node's absolute path. Okay. So we can say get path. What's the problem? Expected at most 0, but received 1. Oh, okay. I think it's going to be this. Fly dot get path. That would make sense. There we go. And we can fire again. What's our debugger saying? What is the effing deal? Okay. Set deferred. You know what? We'll fix that in a minute. I gotta get going. I think we're doing pretty good for right now. We've got some of the main mechanics fleshed out. I'm not a big fan of that error, but I think we can fix that relatively easy. I think it's just some dumb bullshit. But yeah, that's working good. Let's see what we can do. When I come back, I'll probably get... we'll start making the roaches. We're going to make probably a Hassan Piker roach. We'll make, I don't know, maybe an iDubbbz roach. Just shit on some internet celebrities. And then you'll be looking them up. We'll probably do pirate software in there. I mean, that's the whole spirit of the jam. Yeah, but I don't know. Peace out, everyone. I'll probably be back on later today, maybe. But yeah, I'm really glad with how this turned out. I'll say goodbye to everyone. Puff says goodbye.